Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another hotfix. Actually, two hotfixes we received today. One for the beta 1.5.8 patch and one for the beta 1.5.7 patch. So, most of the changes that are single player, if I'm pretty sure actually all the changes in single player for the 1.5.7 live patch are in the 1.5.8 beta patch. So we're going to read this first, the 1.5.8, and then we're going to finish off with the multiplayer changes for the live patch, because obviously multiplayer is not on the beta patch. Both of these will be linked down below, and let's get right to it. So first, it was fix a crash that occurred when pressing the gift button in the Kingdom Fief menu. So if you were to try to gift a fief to another clan, whether you're a vassal or the kingdom ruler, what's called sometimes there would be a crash. That is now fixed, also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fix a crash that occurred when the gather all companions option was selected in a tavern. So there was if you had some companions that were lost and then they showed up in a tavern and you showed up in the same settlements, you have the option to gather all your companions up, and sometimes a crash would occur whenever you press that. Now it should work like usual, also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fix a crash that occurred after the assemble the dragon banner conversation with Arzagos. I think that's how you say it, probably not. But as you continue the main story mission, right, what happens is you have to choose between two people. Arzagos is one of those people, and what would happen is a crash would occur after you pretty much got all the parts of the dragon banner and tried to assemble it. That is now fixed, also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fixed a crash that could occur after losing a battle with an army. So if you were inside an army and you lost a battle, sometimes a crash would occur. Now fixed, also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fixed a crash that occurred when a crossbow was equipped by cavalry agents. So a crossbow somehow got equipped, because I know that I don't know if it works for all units, but I know units in general, they have a specific loadout, but sometimes they spawn with a little bit of a different loadout. You know what I mean? Like if you have 10 looters in your party, they're not all going to have the same weapon, if that kind of makes sense. They're going to have kind of different weaponry. Like there's like 3 or 4 that they choose between, right? And sometimes what would happen is a cavalry agent would spawn with a crossbow, and this would cause a crash. That is now fixed. Then we have fixes. We have fixed an issue with disorganized parties not losing their speed penalty until they bought or sold an item or recruited troops. The speed penalty for disorganized parties is now removed after several in-game hours. This is also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. We talked about this. There's a video I have out just today where we talked about how the player found this and how the dev replied, and it's good to see if a fix very quickly done after that that thread was posted. And pretty much what this did was there was I think it was 30% speed reduction with this kind of in a way secret what would you call it? It gave you 30% speed reduction, and it didn't show up on the menu. So that's why I kind of call it a secret. It just did not show up on the menu whenever you scrolled over how fast your party is going. This would not show up, but the numbers wouldn't add up. The calculations that are there on the screen did not add up. There was a negative that was not being shown. And this was that, and hopefully now the speeds are actually in a good place. And as it states right here, if you're loading in a save that's you already played in with this penalty, which you probably did, it should be gone in a couple of in-game hours. So very cool. Then we have fixed an issue that prevented AI parties from assaulting the castle when the player was in the settlement that was being besieged. So AI parties could not assault a castle if the player was in there, but now they should be able to. Cool. This was also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fixed an issue with clans not wanting to make peace even if they have several enemies. Also in the 1.5.7 hotfix, there were still problems with that, but now it should be kind of more fixed. I know we have a lot more changes coming in 1.5.10 about this, but for the time being, I think more fixes to that is always good to see. Then we have fixed an issue with the plus and minus keys not working properly in the inventory. Now plus and minus buttons will buy and sell as they were supposed to, and if they are combined with control, they will buy and sell all the items. Also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Cool. More shortcuts. Good to see. Then we have fixed an issue with the Family Feud quest that caused the player to get stuck in the mission after solving a quest with the Lord solution. Also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. What happened is you get to the last part. If I'm not mistaken, this is the quest where like what, the daughter runs off with somebody, and you have to go find her. And once you go find her, like all this stuff, I think pretty much once you get to the end of this quest, what happens is sometimes it just doesn't like say you completed it, but now it should work as intended. Actually, no. This is not the quest with the daughter. This is the quest where two families are in a feud, which makes sense for the family feud, right? And then you have to confront the family. You have to confront one of the families with what is it, like the son of the other family or something like that, something along those lines. But what would happen is once you get to the end, it just wouldn't actually complete as it's supposed to. But now that should be fixed. Then we have fixed a visual issue related to DLSS. That's the thing that comes with the NVIDIA RTX graphic cards. If you have that, there were some visual problems. They are now fixed. Also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Then we have fixed an issue that granted passive relationship bonuses when placing a child in a settlement. So this is also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. So obviously, if you place a companion, if you place a family member in a settlement above age, they're supposed to gain you reputation over time. But a child is not supposed to, but they were. And now that is fixed, and children no longer, until they reach of age, they will no longer give you relationship bonuses if you drop them off in a settlement. Then we have fixed an issue with AI archers failing to fire mounted units until they are closer. Now they will start shooting sooner. So now archers will actually kind of be a little bit better versus cavalry. They won't just wait until the end and pretty much get one tapped. They will actually try to be proactive and shoot before. Cool. Then we have fixed an issue with Goron using the wrong civilian outfit templates. I don't know exactly what this is. I think this might be a unit type, but yeah, I have no idea what this is. This might be a companion as well. Companion name, but it's very vague. I don't know exactly what this is. Then we have fixed an issue. Well, he's going to use the right civilian outfit regardless, so good to see. Then we have fixed an issue with decreased troop count in common areas. And then we fixed an issue with thugs offering mercenary services in common areas. These are both fixes to the settlements, and kind of, there was an issue with, obviously decreased troop counts in those areas. And also an issue with thugs offering mercenary services when they can't do that. So both of those are fixed. Cool. Then for changes, we have added the missing calculating trait icon to the character screen. So lords who have the calculating trait, well, now the icon's going to properly show up. Before it did not show up. And this is also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. Cool. Now moving on to multiplayer, which is on the live. We have changes. We have removed Siege from matchmaking. Players can now access Siege from the quick play tab or the custom servers list. Ooh. I don't know so I'm guessing this might be temporary, or is it just moved where you can actually find it at? So now you have to go under the quick tab play to actually get to it, or the custom servers list. So it's not gone, it's just in a different spot now, I'm guessing, right? You guys let me know. Then we have weapon changes. We have pretty much throwing spears had a lot of their damage decreased, and I think this is good. And it will be a lot less one-tapping now. So you have a Kazate throwing spear, damage has decreased to under 100 when it was way over 100, and pretty much is the same for the other two. The Ash throwing spear and the Pylum. So very good. This guy says, "Are you kidding me? Why decrease throwing spear damage?" Did you design game use foot? Use your brain, please. Play once game, please. What in the world? He got flagged for inappropriate behavior. Alright, what a good place to end it. But yeah, 2 hotfixes. Some significant changes, good changes overall. I like the speed boost that was changed. Obviously, the peace, making clans making peace is a good thing. And yeah, overall, very, very good hotfix, and we'll see what's to come. Devs have stated that in the next 1 to 2 weeks, we will get the next 1.5.9 beta. Very excited. It's in the testing phase. It's almost done. That's what they said. So be ready, boys. Let me know any questions, any concerns. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Stay safe.